Bullish predictions for AMP costs in 2030 run from 1 cent to 2 cents. Examiners of the market think that AMP could hit 1 cent by 2025. The price forecast for the bearish AMP market in 2023 is $0. AMP presentation clients are used to being able to pay quickly and not have to worry about security when they buy something. This is harder for blockchains, but AMP is using collateralization through its AMP token to make sure that network users don't have to choose between speed and security. The security token was just released at the end of 2020, but it has already gained a lot of popularity. Headway, the company is already used in more than 44,000 places, and its digital currency is starting to make some good progress. Could we guess the price of AMPs? Is the token a way to pay later? What is an AMP? In the field of cryptography, there is debate about whether to put security or speed first. To ensure the safety of every exchange, security is needed, but speed is funded. The answer to this problem is AMP's mental for the limitless receiving of a blockchain collateralization. Customers can bet digital money on each transaction to make sure it will end up at the maker of Flexa organization. Tyler Spalding also helped set up AMP. It is based on the Flexa organization and records two major roles. People can use AMP for secure and quick exchanges from their own resources. Traders can make sure that their amounts are paid on time by combining Flexa with AMP. A unique look into expert research shows that since its release, the price of an AMP has gone up and down. The coin's process started at $0, and according to official records, it stayed at this price for a long time. Then, it suddenly went up to cross 3 cents, and after that, it traded slowly. After that, AMP reached a record high of 12 cents, but the coin then fell quickly and was retested at around 3 cents. The white paper for primary analysis AMP says that it is a way to gather as much steam as possible while keeping the same incentives as other tokenized financial systems. This is done by combining a non-inflationary incentive circulation with positive criticism. Circles of increasing buying power are important. Financial models are made to show that AMP continues to be low-risk insurance, and that its value is based on the utility it provides by allowing decentralized ownership and support in financial organizations. Applications based on AMP can be much more cost-effective than existing frameworks, and they can help get rid of the confusing extra weight of traditional social and financial models for financial transactions. The record proceed AMP present cost for AMP. There are different hopes from investigators, with some hoping for success and others hoping for failure. While some people are worried about imminent destruction, Wallet Trader thinks that AMP is a bad investment because it will lose most of its value over time. AMP is currently worth $0. AMP has moved 1.6% so far, with a trading volume of 5,943,851. AMP is currently ranked 184 out of all cryptocurrencies, with a market capitalization of $142,855,071. This is based on the overall strength record moving weighted normal Williams fractal and moving normal combination. The change from the diagram above is that we can use cost designs for AMP to decide if we're going to have a good or bad year. Our cost expectation estimates use continuous AMP market information, and all other information are updated live on our website. This lets us give dynamic price predictions based on how the market is moving right now and a value forecast. From some points of view, 2023 AMP is one of the most surprising digital currencies to rise this year. The AMP cost estimate for 2023 predicts a huge growth in the last part of the year, which could lead to it being worth $0. Like other cryptographic forms of money, the rise is based on a secret code. Will be steady, but there shouldn't be any big drops. An average price of $0 is very high, but it's possible soon if coordinated efforts and growth go as planned. AMP is supposed to be worth nothing at the start. AMP value expectation 2024, Every 2024 AMP cost prediction has a lot of room for change because of the possible declarations of various new organizations and drives. We think the price of AMP will soon go up above $0. Even so, we should wait to see if the AMP's general strength list comes out of the oversold zone before putting down any bullish trades. Bets that take into account how hard it is to predict the market. AMP will trade with a base exchange price of $0, a usual exchange cost of $0, and an expected value of 1 cent in 2025 if the pattern keeps going up until then. If the market goes down, it could be good for an amplifier. The goal might not be reached. AMP is meant to trade for an average of 1 cent and a minimum of $0. 2025 AMP value prediction, 22 to 26. If AMP does a good job of changing people's minds about digital currencies, the price of an AMP coin could stay the same for the next 5 years, according to our predictions. In 2026, AMP is expected to reach and beat its all-time high. The virtual cash will be worth 1 cent in 2026, with a base cost of 1 cent and a normal cost of 1 cent. The AMP value is expected to cross a normal value level of 1 cent in 2027, with a base cost of 1 cent expected before the end of the year. AMP's highest value is 1 cent. We expect a bullish trend to keep pushing the average price up to around 2 cents by 2028, based on things that are supposed to happen by that year. If the AMP manages to break the safe level in 2028, we could see a maximum price of 2 cents. If AMP doesn't get the help it needs by 2028, the AMP value forecast for 2029 could be as low as 1 cent. AMP is working toward interoperability between organizations to speed up communication. The bullish trend from last year is expected to continue, so the base exchange cost has been set at 2 cents and the annual cost is expected to be close to 2 cents in 2029. Expectations for the value of AMP in 2030. By 2030, AMP will finally do better than its past ADH values and set new cost highs. The base price could be 2 cents, and the highest price could also be 2 cents. This would make the average price 2 cents. AMP value expectation 2031. The digital currency market is known to be very unstable, which is one of the many reasons why figuring out prices is hard. We try to predict future prices accurately, but none of our predictions should be taken as financial advice. In 2031, we expect digital currency to be accepted in many places, so the highest price per AMP is expected to be 3.3 cents in case of a bull market. What does the AMP cost today? As of today, the AMP is trading at $0, with a total market value of $142,850,000